Wednesday. We did kind of like a family Thanksgiving yesterday with a smoked turkey. I really didn't eat much of anything at all. I did a lot of the work, but I accidentally mixed up my deviled eggs with everyone else's. So that was the first thing I ate, was one deviled egg. And of course, if I eat the wrong eggs, what happens? I get desperately ill. So my throat feels like it's on fire beyond belief. The crackers didn't even help. It feels like a cat got in there with their nails and scratched it to smithereens, and someone has poured acid on it. It is horrible. Also, on top of it, I've caught a cold. My nephew was here with a cold. He didn't get sick until he hit North Carolina, though. But now everyone's got it. Dino's desperately ill in bed. My dad and Dino both, like, coughed insanely all night long. So my dad has caught it, which is not a good thing. So everybody's really sick. So tomorrow, my mom's just going to make a turkey. It's just a 12-pounder. And I know I should be facing the camera. I wasn't going to explain all this and change my mind. And use some of the sides, like I made collars, a big giant huge pot of collars. Just use some of the sides like I did before, because it would just be us taking plates back to our house anyways. So we kind of already did our Thanksgiving, and everyone's so desperately ill no one wants to do it. But I got a Temu package in, and that's what we're going to open. Lisa said, yeah, it's mine, right? I never buy anything that looks like that. That is mine. Alright, so I got a 2-in-1 vacuum cleaner, portable little mini vacuum for $5. I want to try it out for my keyboards and stuff. So we'll see. Oh, hopefully it didn't scare my cat. I didn't know it was going to be loud. It's okay, Sharky. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's just a little vacuum. I forgot. Bear's highly scared of vacuums, and I didn't know it was going to be so strong. So, okay. Got my mom some of these. I got to take these down to her. Get them really, really cheap. Oh, my other pillowcase came in. One day too late, but that's okay. I'm still going to go put it on. Oh, so pretty. Now, this is a felt material. I do prefer the burlap sack material because they are going to last longer. But it's really pretty, and it was like $2. Okay. This was super cheap. I think like $5. And it's a whole outfit. Not a fan of the material at all. But it's just a little hoodie-like shirt. It looked like it was more cloth. This is more nylon, I want to say. And this is really small looking for an extra, extra large. Y'all, I would not even... That is so tiny. I would not even consider that extra large. Okay. Now, what the heck are these? I never buy stuff made of these colors. Did they submit their own colors? Oh, this is crappy too. Okay, so they make it look like everything's nice and cottony, and everyone says it's cottony and breathable. These are not cottony. Can this stretch? And I got really big sizes because of the website. You know, it's Temu. And it's completely see-through. I don't know, can y'all see? See how see-through? That might be a fail too. I've been doing so good with their stuff. I was like, let me try their pants and stuff. And that's super tight as well. Alright. I'm kind of thinking only the t-shirts work for me. Maybe I'll send them back. And then I got these little lipsticks, which I'm always worried about, especially when I see an avocado on there. Did not see that before. I don't say avocado, though. Let's see. Just like a little crayon thing. More like for my daughter, so she can look at it and see. They were like $1, so no big loss. But that's all that was in this haul. Okay, let me try to record this again. I keep trying and I keep coughing insanely. Okay, and again, we have all been officially sick for over 2 weeks now. If you read my post, I said, like, over a week ago, I took my mom to the hospital, and they told her it was the flu. They did a bunch of testing. Me and her have never had the flu in our life, even though we've been exposed to it billions of times. We were always told we were immune. My daughter gets it twice a year, all her life, and she's 18, since she was a baby. My sister-in-law, her kids get it at least once a year. So we were very much exposed to it over our life, and never, ever got it, right? So we were in shock that this was the flu. Y'all, you know I've had COVID over 10 times. Okay, I had the stomach version of it in 2020 where I thought I was going to die that April. But for the friggin' coughing, the chest congestion, the throat pain, the dead, can't stay awake, exhaustion, this is worse than any COVID we got. Like, when I told my mom that, because I got it before her, she, this is what I imagined it being, okay? This is what I thought COVID would be like. And then she got it 2 days later, and she was like, oh my gosh, what the heck is this? This is worse than COVID. Yep. COVID did not do this, okay? It hurt my bones and gave me long haul COVID where my bones always hurt. It messed up my metabolic system and things like that. But it did not cause this kind of illness. Do you know you can't even talk still without coughing? You can't talk to him. You can't ask him a question. It's impossible. He can't stop coughing. He's at one end of the house. I'm at the other. And we're keeping each other up because we are having horrible coughing spells, especially at night, y'all. Holy crap. After 12 to about 6 a.m., the coughing spells are horrifying. It looks like I'm laying down. I'm not. I am in a sit-up position. I cannot lay down. If I lay down, I'm going to drown to death. And also, my mom's caught up with me because right here, down here, not only is it swollen, but it's hard to swallow. It's hard to even take my medicine. I can't eat food. And it's very swollen. And my insurance kicked in on the 1st, but I had to wait, until I can make an appointment, and my appointment is finally tomorrow, which I think is the 6th, and we've been sick since the 20th, we missed Thanksgiving, we didn't get to celebrate Thanksgiving, we missed the Dickens Festival that we were going to, Dickens Festival, I can't even talk, we've missed a lot of light ceremonies and parades. We were supposed to go to a parade tonight. All our holiday plans so far are trashed. Haley's missed multiple of her homeschool classes that she actually goes and attends and teaches some of them. She is very sick. She is a little more than a week behind all of us. So she's going to be sick longer, and she usually is. I know you're going to say, well, why go to the doctor? Because antibiotics don't work on the flu and stuff like that. However, I know it's turned to a sinus infection, and I think I have 2 ear infections now. I can't really hear out my ears, and when I wake up in the morning, I have to go to the bathroom, make it there blind, completely blind, because of all... I don't know if I've gotten conjunctivitis or what, but my eyes are completely sealed shut. Like, 100%. I have to soak my face in hot water for a few minutes with a rag. I have to rinse my eyes out because I still can't see out of it because there's gunk in there and that has to come out so I can see. It is horrible. And when I have to pee multiple times, I am literally blind when I'm peeing because I can't go through that process every time I have to get up. And it scares the crap out of me. And then once I do it, my eyes are on fire, burning really bad for a while, like sandpaper or sand got all up in them. Today's the first day I can really talk. That's why I'm making a video. I have been completely miserable. I got through so many seasons of Supernatural, y'all. It's ridiculous. I realized that I must never had watched season 6 and 7. Like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. The rest I had no clue. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. So the rest I had no clue about. I think I'm up to season 9 or so. I watched them when they originally came out. So 18 years ago I started watching them. They came out like a couple of days after my daughter was born. So I watched them during that time frame. Now, of course, the later years are closer in memory. But there, like I said, she was like 5 or 6 during those seasons. And I must just have skipped them completely. Y'all, tell me why. The 18 years younger me loved the show and was not very judgmental about Dean and Sam. But the older me thinks they are arrogant, thinks they're the monsters, and I just can't get behind them. At least not yet. Maybe I will later back in the newer seasons, right? Like, they are selfish. They think their way is the only way. Like, they'll betray anyone. Don't be their friend. Do not be their friend. You're gonna die. Hold on. Yeah, but the new me are pissed off at them. Like, seriously, where I am right now, I don't see them as good people. Like, they were monsters, they were demons, but anyone that's a monster, no matter if they're living a great life, never killed anyone, never hurt anyone, they deserve to die just because in their blood they're monsters. So it irritated me and I had to go watch some new Christmas movies that came out on Netflix instead. Then I went over to Prime Video and I realized that I didn't watch the later season. I don't know if they're gonna make more of The Good Witch, which was from 2021 when Dina moved here. I didn't watch it, so I went over there and started watching that last night. Caught up all on Wendy and Harry's videos. No one else's really. I'm not all caught up on. One thing is really hard for me to concentrate, so whatever I'm watching, it needs to be something that if I fall asleep through, it's okay, because I have a tendency to just pass out. So yeah, it has been so bad that all I've eaten in over 2 weeks is chicken stock. I think I'm down to my last 2 containers. Thank God we had so many. Bouillon cubes. I had bought a big jar of pickles and I've been slowly, not really eating the pickles, but eating the juice out of the pickles and the juice out of the thing to help my throat. Pickle juices always help my throat, and it's helping my electrolytes because I've run so many fevers that I am drenched in sweat. Especially at night, I'm soaking wet. I wake up in the morning completely soaked. I've had crackers. I've had crackers. I bought some deli meat and was having 1 sandwich a day, instead of the crackers. Thank God I've had no stomach issues right now, but, it's really hard to chew food when your mouth open. My nose area is 100% stuffed. Like, no taste, no smell, because it's stuffed. Which means I have to leave my mouth open 24/7. My lymph nodes are very swollen in the back. Underneath here is very, very swollen and painful. You can feel the knot. like I said, my jaw is killing me, and you can't really chew a sandwich with your mouth open. It's just not possible. I've tried and almost choked, and I have coughing fits and suck in. The only reason I'm eating the crackers is I soak them in the broth to make them where they don't need to be chewed, and if I accidentally suck them in, I'm not going to choke to death. Hold on. And I made my coffee. I haven't been able to stand up to cook anything at all, but I have nothing to cook. We had gone shopping for Thanksgiving only, and we were going to restock the fridge with my food. Dino had frozen food. So there's nothing to choose in there. I tried a can of chicken, and even though I cannot taste the taste I taste from the can of chicken, I can't eat it. Cannot do it. It's horrible. I did get on the scale this morning. I was up to 232 because I wasn't keto because of the heartburn was so dreadfully bad for all those weeks. I was just eating tons and tons of crackers and bread. So I had gone up. And now being so sick, not leaving the bed, only eating crackers and broth. I am down to 226 now. Not keto at all, but I am eating no calories. Like, I think I don't have my bots in here. And there were days where I didn't even have any crackers, because I was out of them. Hold on. I have to keep stopping because the coughing fits. So, crap. No clue when y'all gonna see this. There are 2 older videos you haven't seen yet, that I still have to put up as well. So y'all don't even know yet. You'll know by the time you see this, but you wouldn't even know how stressful my life has been lately. But yeah, I've been stuck in bed for 2 weeks. Tina's been stuck in bed for over 2 weeks. He got sick a couple hours before I did. It was the weirdest thing. My nephew was sick, like, around the 10th of November. And they told him it was just pink eye. It was nothing. So they came to visit. And then within a day of being here, he was desperately ill. Everyone thought it was his allergies, but that cough was horrible. That was not just a normal cough. Even his other grandparents said that it's not a normal cough. And he was really, really sick that night, and I went to the store and got him a bunch of, ibuprofen and Tylenol, and then they went home, and Dino had already been being sick, but he didn't tell me. He told everyone but me, because I wasn't around. Keep saying he told me, but I was in the kitchen cooking the whole time. So then a few hours later, like the next day, I do a Temu unboxing where I tell you, it wasn't the best of feeling great. Within an hour of filming the Temu unboxing, which maybe I'll put in before this or after this, y'all, I got desperately ill. I got 105-degree fever, and that 105-degree fever only got down to 102 for a whole entire week. It was fighting back and forth for a whole week like that. Now, 2 nights ago I had a fever again. But I am taking my ibuprofen every 6 hours during the day and evening, and then I go as long as I can while I'm sleeping before I take another one. But yeah. Yes, baby. The cats are upset because mommy is so sick. All I can do is get up, do their cat litter, and make sure they have water and food, and get right back in bed. You want to say hello? And get right back in bed. Today it's depressing, y'all. It is 70-something degrees the last 3 days. I had the doors and windows open for them so they could go play on the porch. But do you know how much garden stuff I could have got done the last 2 days if I was well? How many Christmas things we could have gone and seen the lights without being freezing cold? So much. And all I could do is lay in bed. I've done 2 loads of dishes this whole time. 1 because I had a whole load I needed to do. before getting sick. And then I had to do Dino's underwear because he ran out. He probably hates when I tell his stuff, but I had to do that, and that is it. The house is trashed. We were in the middle of changing to a new cat litter because our cat litter is pure dust. I don't know what happened to this one. It has just turned to pure dust. The last few batches we bought, and when I mean dust, I mean horrifying dust. So I was going to change it out right after my sister left, just in case I got sick from so much dust, right? Well, we're down to the bottom of this one because I've been too sick to change it out. I've been too sick to wipe and sweep the floors, like wipe down the walls and stuff from the dust. Yeah, it is scary in 2 weeks how much cat litter clay dust is in there. Like, holy crap. Maybe the last 2 years of me being sick so desperately bad is breathing that shit. When I mean thick, like you can build a snowman on the walls, on the shower, because it's in a bathroom, on the counters. Usually I wipe everything down a couple times a week in there. I sweep every single day in there. So I've never noticed how bad the dust is. Now I've noticed dust all over my hangers and all over my laundry area that I have to wipe down every few days too. But I thought it was dust. It is not. It is cat litter. And it is through the hallway. And it is not from their feet. It is powder that is floating in the air. And my door is right there at it. So I've been breathing it a lot. So that is a huge project I have to do when I'm well, is by then they'll be completely out of cat litter and I won't need to shovel it out because I'm tossing out the bucket that I've been using for the last year and scrubbing everything down and bringing in the new cat litter that has no dust. It costs more money but it has no dust. It's very lightweight. It's like a silicone. Because I can't believe it. It's horrible, y'all. Horrible. So I have that to do. The floors need cleaning. Like, there's so much on my mind of all this stuff. I am 2 weeks behind everything and 2 weeks of everything piling on top. Now, because we're so sick, though, other than a bag of cat, litter that gets thrown out as I'm going potty, and one kitchen bag, that is it for trash this week. And last week was only 2 bags. Because we are so sick that we aren't opening any food to cook. We're not, nothing. I know, I've been rambling because I haven't gotten to talk in over 2 weeks. Been so sick. Like, my mom is so sick I can't call and talk to her at all because she can't talk at all. And usually I would have had like a billion coughing spells by now. Dino can't breathe without coughing. You cannot talk to him at all because if he starts talking, he is coughing the whole words. Like, he cannot talk. At least it's a pretty day today and I can air this sickness out of the house. So hopefully none of y'all have gotten this because it is horrifying. Like, I've never experienced anything like this in my life. I have experienced some really horrifying stomach bugs, like the norovirus and different things like that, where I really thought I was going to die. But this is a whole new level. This is your lungs drowning. This is where you cannot breathe. Hold on. I feel so much better than the last 2 weeks. I'm just praying that it's finally starting to go away. So I decided to film some because I'm really tired of being in a bed. Like, I want to focus on health. I'm not even going to focus on weight loss. I'm going to focus this next year on healing my body because you can't lose weight until you heal your body. Period. It just doesn't work. So, hold on, let me get it so I can show y'all. I decided to start a load of blankets. I have a lot of blankets from sweating so bad and being so sick, and I'm really out of them. I don't have any backup ones now. So I decided to take the opportunity. Oh, I am not feeling like I'm passing out. And go ahead and do it. I could have waited until I'm 100% better to even talk to y'all, but I don't know when that's going to be. So I have my collagen coffee, which I did manage to be well enough on Black Friday sale. Well, I was desperately ill, but I laid in bed and ordered me my salted caramel collagen because it's the only one I like. I have millions of the cinnamon toast that used to be my favorite. Now, every time I get sick, cinnamon toast was my favorite in the world. Then I got in COVID where I lost my taste and smell. And then I went back to salted caramel because I didn't like the cinnamon no more. Every time I get desperately ill and things taste differently, my taste buds change. Now, I always like salted caramel. No matter what, that's always a go-to. The vanilla tastes fine and everything, but it's not my favorite. So who knows? Maybe I'll be able to drink the salted caramel again. I don't know. Hold on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. The worst part about sneezing is I'm so stuffed up, I don't actually sneeze, it just goes in my ears. So pre-Black Friday sale on Amazon, I bought me, I know I have the Carb Manager app, and that's what I've used for years. But I decided that for January, I want to do very specific, journaling type deal. I want to make it fun. I will also am going to be doing something different. I'm not going to call it keto, so people can't come at me. It'll be more like low carb, because I am going to focus on ingredients in January. It was supposed to start December 1st, but ain't happening. Ain't happening, because all I can eat is crackers. So we're just focusing on January. So I bought this meal planner. It comes with stickers and different things. It's supposed to be, fun way plan your meals and stuff. Never used one. I've always used apps. Then I also got, for the year, food sensitivity journal. I think this records backwards. I'm not sure. I think it's recording it all backwards. But it you write down what you eat, the time you ate it, and how you felt before, after, all that kind of stuff. And then you keep eating different. When you eat it again, you put down the same thing. So you can see if every single time you eat mozzarella cheese, you're going to die. Right? So I can tell you, when I do keto, hold on. When I do keto, when I eat mozzarella cheese, I'm going to die. Like, I am so desperately ill from it. My stomach goes insane. And I was blaming mozzarella cheese, right? Because every single time I eat it, I'm desperately ill. However, every single time I eat it, and I'm not keto, I can eat a crap load of it. Okay? And be just fine. As long as I have some kind of bread with it. And I'm not talking about pizza. I'm just talking about like a pretzel. So what I mean is Sam's, which I probably shouldn't even tell you because they're addicting, and y'all are keto. And yes, I'm supposed to be keto. And this is a while ago. This is not right now. During my heartburn issues, I was eating a bunch of crackers and bread stuff. Well, I could eat the Sam's pretzel that is covered in mozzarella cheese and be fine. There for a while, I was eating one a day. That was the only thing I was eating. Like, the whole entire week before Thanksgiving, where my weight didn't budge at all. It didn't go up, and I was in shock because I was eating this big, giant cheese pretzel. No bloat, no gas, no throwing up, no nothing from the friggin' cheese.
So we are doing this next year so we can see, is it because I'm eating the cheese all by itself with some meat, no breading or anything, putting it in my stomach, and my stomach can't handle it? Can it only handle it when it's got this thick dough with it? The same with like my broccoli. I noticed I can handle broccoli with chicken and stuff. When I eat the broccoli with beef, I had problems. Well, this we're going to know for sure, because we're going to start doing things like that, and we're going to journal it down and see if it's not necessarily the food, but what I'm eating or not eating with the food. Meaning my stomach just can't handle processing it all by itself or something, or processing it with the one type of food because it's having to process a different food. I watched a video of someone who is not keto. He's a stomach doctor. I don't even remember what it was. It was a while back when I was having a really bad stomach issue. And it had to do with some people's stomach just cannot break down the multiple things that you put in it, unless they're of this certain grouping. Once you put these other groupings together, it just doesn't work. Like beef and broccoli for some people was on the list, and then like coleslaw and something else was on the list together that just makes you really, really sick. I think it was pork. But when you had the and when I mean coleslaw, I mean cabbage. So I think I said coleslaw. I don't know, my brain's not working. So when you eat the cabbage with not pork, you were better off trying to break it down. It's because your stomach can't deal with all the different enzymes at the same time to break down each thing, because different things require certain things to break it down, supposedly. This is what I was getting from these videos. So we're going to trial that. We're going to trial that. I'm so upset because I was going to do Vlogmas, and I had plans, y'all. I got Carb Quick. For the people who don't do the keto child, the people who do low carb, who doesn't do total keto, I bought Carb Quick, and we were going to make a bunch of different stuff. Alright, we're going to try cookies, we're going to do biscuits. I don't want an entire list. So, if I end up feeling better before the end of the month, we're going to make a bunch. By the time you see this video, I'm praying I'm perfectly well. Oh, well enough. Sorry, my cat came in here and he's distracting me. But I'm going to shut up now because my ears are really, really getting full. And it is really hard to keep talking because it's putting tons of pressure as I'm talking. It feels like it's just draining in my ears. So by the time you see this, like I said, hopefully I will be well. Okay, I've been to the doctor. I'm going back up to try to get my meds in a little bit. I'm so dizzy. So I have the flu now has turned into a severe sinus infection, like a really bad one. 1 ear infection, 2 eye infection. Both my eyes are extremely infected. It's why when I'm waking up, I can't see. This morning was really bad for about an hour. I mean, I can see color and shape, but I couldn't read anything. I couldn't even tell you which orange cat was in front of me. So it's been that way for the last couple of mornings. And then after I washed them over and over and over again, they, my vision slowly comes back as it leaks crap out of my eyes for hours. And she said it's because they're both infected. Oh, and bronchitis. Hold on. So, can't even think. I'm so sick. So yeah, so I'm not well yet at all. I have me some chicken broth next to me, and that's what I've had today so far and a coffee. It is 4 something. I wish I didn't have to go back up to get my meds, but they were not ready. Hopefully they will be ready when I go back up at 6. I have to take them twice a day as doxycycline for about 2 weeks. And they make me very sick to my stomach, so I'm trading one evil for another. But I am so full of infection, I have no choice but to take it. So yeah, it's not a great December. Nope, not at all. And Dino has bronchitis, so they gave him a Z-Pack, which means like 3 or 4 days. But I'm allergic, so doxycycline is my only choice. But hopefully it'll kick in and start making me feel better soon, right? Let me tell you, in the morning, it is scary when you can't see. Holy crap. I would hate to be the blind person that is like that until you put your glasses on, then you can see. Like, it is like looking through my glass steam shower, like after I've gotten out of the shower and it's all wet and steamy. That's what it's like looking in the morning. Like, you can't make out anything. It's this weird film over my eyes. But yeah. So by the time you see this, I'll probably be way better because I have to edit and everything, and I'm not doing that while I'm sick. I barely could drive today, much less sit up at a computer. That's just not happening. Not happening. I had so many plans, y'all. So many plans. But anyways, I'm gonna lay here and drink my chicken broth until it's time to go get my meds. Yes, I am still sick as a dog. Went to the doctor yesterday. Felt a tiny bit better. Woke up this morning horrible. But I finally got my antibiotics today, so hopefully they will kick in. But I got this in the mail and I was like, I'm going to open it for myself, so let's just open it on cam. Hold on. I keep sneezing a lot today. It's Temu, of course. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I'll try to hold my coughs in. Oh, this is so pretty. This is gonna look gorgeous on my spring summer porch. These signs are anywhere from $2 to $5. This one I think was on sale for $2.53. My dad wanted more towels, so like 60 cents for a bag of 10. Got this for the porch. Little baggies. My mom wanted some little baggies for jewelry, but these are really tiny. They will work for earrings. Got this one for my mom because she said she wanted some of these. She really wanted this one, I think, was one of the ones she picked out. I gotta go look and make sure because I already had one, or it might have been this one. But either way, I got her these 3. So I didn't know it was pink. It's a pillow cover. So I'm going to give her that one because I don't do pink on my Christmas stuff because I do pink all year round. So these are my 2. But I seldom ever have a fill on Kitty, stop fighting. I seldom ever have a fill on Temu, and when I do, they give me my money back. In-store credit instantly, and I get to keep the item. So, I like Temu.